You okay?
James, hi. Thanks for a brilliant presentation of the ideas how to end the Russian war, you know.
We just need to listen. You say that, but I mean, you're the heroes.
Yeah.
Ukrainians are the heroes.
I'm your fan because I followed you in Oxford, in analytical is now here in Chatham House.
I'm
so
embarrassed.
I hope we will meet in Kyiv.
I hope so too.
One question. You know, I heard that some experts already think about some kind of temporal ceasefire.
Yeah.
And others say, no, let's think about serious geostrategic union where Ukraine can be supported. So what do you think? What are the options? What's the reality?
Okay. A ceasefire or a negotiated settlement is seductive. It sounds good, superficially. Everyone thinks, oh, an end to the war, no more killing. But the reality is that would mean that Ukraine as a nation state would cease to exist. There will be more war crimes, as we have seen in Bucha, and of course now we're seeing in Avdiivka as well. And it would fundamentally undermine the basic concepts of Ukraine security. So the basic point is this: it would be disastrous for Ukraine, and it would be equally disastrous for Europe. And of course, obviously, it means that Russia would regroup. Where would be next? Would it be Moldova? Would it be Poland? Would it be the Baltic States? But the reality is that a negotiated settlement, whilst not as it happens, neither side wants it.
Okay.
Russia doesn't want it whilst it's winning, and Ukraine doesn't want it because it would mean making concessions. And which part of Russia's narrative do you concede with?
Agree. What to do?
Yeah.
What are the options? So what is the reality? What next steps?
Next steps are to continue to keep bashing away on the drum to say that Ukraine needs more lethal aid and more financial assistance to keep going in the fight. Ukrainians aren't asking Westerners to fight. Ukrainians are willing, heroically, to spill their own blood in defense of their homeland and in defense of Europe. And so we should be providing every assistance, which in fact is not especially expensive. It's just a fraction of a percentage of American GDP goes towards this war and has already destroyed half of Russia's conventional forces. It is an incredibly good investment to keep on spending towards Ukraine. It is actually the dream of ministries of defense the world over that this happens to Russia's military, that it is degraded to such an extent. The problem is that actually Russia can still keep going on half power. It can get more weaponry from North Korea and Iran. It can increase its indigenous production. But so Russia can keep going, probably. I mean, at the end of it, look, Zelensky said at the end of the day at the Munich Security Conference that without assistance, Russia will destroy us. So the reality is that all scenarios are possible. Ukraine will win if it's given the right assistance, and Russia will win if we abandon Ukraine.
I hope you will not abandon Ukraine. I hope.
So I desperately hope so, but it does keep me awake at night because the history suggests that we abandoned Georgia in 2008, we abandoned Ukraine in 2014. So do we learn from our mistakes? How much faith do you have in politicians that they do?
Rhetoric question. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. Okay, Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава.